Shrinkflation here. Dollar Tree is keeping its name, but it's raising its max price on some items. The discount store chain says it'll offer items for up to $7 at its stores.
Dollar Tree is at it again. The company announcing that it's going to be adding 300 new items, but they won't cost $1.50 or even $5.
Dollar Tree has reportedly taken a huge hit and might be going down hard. If there's one place we've all turned to for years when wallets are tight, it's Dollar Tree. But with the grocery industry competition getting fiercer than ever, Dollar Tree might be fighting a lost battle. Let's get straight into what you need to know. For decades since 1986, when it was founded by Macon Brock, Doug Perry, and Ray Compton, Dollar Tree was the ultimate shopping hack. It was where you could snag party supplies, DIY project supplies, pantry staples, and even last-minute gifts without breaking a sweat or breaking the bank. You see, Dollar Tree's everything for a dollar model wasn't just a gimmick, but a lifestyle for millions of Americans who just wanted to make their paychecks stretch a bit further. And as the years rolled on, Dollar Tree solidified its spot as the crown jewel of dollar stores, even going as far as acquiring Family Dollar in 2015 to expand its empire. Unfortunately, things started to get tricky, and what was once a foolproof formula, rock-bottom prices plus a broad selection of goods, isn't as bulletproof as it used to be. The dollar store sector, led by Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and their biggest rival, Dollar General, is now facing a perfect storm of challenges that's doing a nasty job of putting their survival at risk. It's no news that the dollar isn't what it used to be, and neither is Dollar Tree's iconic $1 price point. By 2021, the company had to make a tough call that bumped prices to $1.25. That extra quarter might not sound like much, but for customers who've come to rely on Dollar Tree for cheap essentials, it was a whole lot. And it wasn't just the customers who felt the pinch. Behind the scenes, Dollar Tree was grappling with skyrocketing production, shipping, and labor costs, which left them little choice but to pass some of those costs on to shoppers. While Dollar Tree was busy raising prices, big-name retailers like Walmart, Target, and even Aldi were stepping up their game, offering similar low-cost options with greater convenience and variety. Customers now have more choices than ever, and many are choosing convenience, selection, or even just better-stocked shelves over brand loyalty. Now, Dollar Tree hasn't existed all these years without competition, but lately, it's been a whole different ballgame. Big-box retailers like Walmart and Target have stepped into the spotlight, doubling down on more affordable offerings, and in turn, making life tougher for dollar stores. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job of it. Take Walmart, for example. Not only do they offer competitive prices, they also provide something Dollar Tree hasn't always been good at: variety. Whether it's groceries, clothes, or electronics, Walmart practically has it all, and you can grab everything in one trip. Target has also upped its game, positioning itself as the one-stop shop for trendy and affordable essentials. Their strategic use of in-house brands has been a game-changer too, offering customers great quality without a hefty price tag. And it's not just the pricing. The e-commerce revolution is another blow Dollar Tree definitely didn't see coming. In the world today, you can have groceries, toiletries, an extra-large TV set, and just about anything else delivered to your doorstep. And on that score, dollar stores are beginning to feel the strain of staying relevant. These retailers are giving shoppers what they want most right now: convenience and accessibility. Walmart's curbside pickup and same-day delivery services have become wildly popular, especially since the pandemic shifted shopping habits. Place that side by side with Dollar Tree, where online shopping is minimal and shipping costs often outweigh the savings, and you'll see that it's a far cry from what e-commerce giants like Amazon can offer. And let's be honest, when's the last time you bought a bulk pack of $1 items online? Speaking of variety, Shoppers are increasingly frustrated by Dollar Tree's limited selection and frequently empty shelves, a problem retailers like Walmart don't have as often due to their robust supply chains. A trip to Dollar Tree might leave you with half the items on your list, forcing you to shop elsewhere, and that pretty much defeats the whole purpose of saving money now, doesn't it? So where does that leave Dollar Tree? Struggling to keep up. Customers who used to shop exclusively at dollar stores now see better value in shopping where they can get everything in one place. And with rising prices pushing Dollar Tree beyond its everything for a dollar roots, its unique selling point is starting to disappear. Dollar Tree's lackluster online presence also happens to be a glaring problem in today's retail world. While online shopping has become a standard for consumers across all income levels, Dollar Tree is still lagging behind. Here's the bitter truth. Without a strong e-commerce strategy, they're missing out on a massive chunk of retail sales, and it's unavoidably showing in their bottom line. Unlike stores like Walmart and Target that have seamlessly integrated online shopping into their business models, dollar stores just haven't caught up, and there's no telling if they even plan to. Sure, Dollar Tree is making some effort by offering online shopping, but even that feels half-baked. Their website mostly acts as a glorified advertisement for what's available in stores, and their e-commerce option is far from practical. Why? Because most items must be purchased in bulk. That's fine if you're hosting a party or running a small business, but for the average shopper looking for affordable, everyday items, it's a no-no. The broader problem here is probably that for years, Dollar Tree assumed their low-income customer base wasn't interested in online shopping due to barriers like limited internet access or lack of credit cards. That might have been true a decade ago, but not anymore. With mobile internet widely available and alternative payment options like prepaid cards becoming mainstream, the assumption no longer holds water. Meanwhile, competitors like Walmart and even online giants like Shein and Temu have swooped in to claim this market. Shein and Temu, in particular, are dominating the ultra-low-cost niche by offering everything from home goods to clothes at prices that rival dollar stores, plus their online shopping option. These platforms appeal directly to the same demographic Dollar Tree once cornered, and the results are clear: a noticeable drop in market share for dollar stores. Experts have confirmed this by estimating that the dollar store sector is missing out on about 15 to 18% of total retail sales by failing to establish a solid e-commerce presence. Now, this is not what you'd tag as a small oversight. It's a huge disadvantage in a retail landscape increasingly defined by shopping across different platforms. Without a robust online strategy, Dollar Tree is fast losing ground to competitors who often offer the same affordability, but with an added advantage. The advantage is convenience, and in today's market, it's non-negotiable. We can't talk about the reason Dollar Tree might be crumbling without mentioning the cracks in Dollar Tree's in-store experience. Anyone who's walked into a Dollar Tree recently has probably noticed it right away. Whether it's dim lighting, cluttered aisles, or shelves that look like they haven't been restocked in days, the in-store experience at these chains has become one of their biggest downfalls. If we're to put a name on it, it would have to be maintenance, or the lack of it. Many of these stores are just downright old. A few shiny new locations might pop up here and there, but the vast majority of their over 20,000 locations are dated, worn out, and downright uninviting. And age isn't even the only problem. Maintaining these stores requires resources, and we can't help but think that Dollar Tree seems hesitant to invest in that area. Over the years, these companies have slashed staffing levels to the bare minimum, hoping to cut costs and keep their profits intact. But honestly, when you don't have enough employees to keep the store floors clean, the shelves organized, and the entire place running smoothly, the result is inevitably stores that look neglected. Customers shouldn't have to navigate through messy shelves or step over stock boxes in the aisles just to grab some snacks or cleaning supplies. Plus, security measures haven't helped the atmosphere either. With shoplifting on the rise across the retail sector, Dollar Tree has had to install extra security features. And while these measures may reduce the rate of theft, they can also make honest shoppers feel a bit uncomfortable, like they're constantly being scrutinized when all they want to do is grab some everyday essentials. Speaking of store shelves, some of Dollar Tree's product offerings tend to have this outdated feel, catering more to teenage snackers than families looking for practical, affordable solutions. To stay relevant, these stores need to cater to a broader demographic, including health-conscious shoppers who prioritize fresh, high-quality goods. Though some efforts have been made to diversify their offerings, progress has been painfully slow. And let's not forget how hard some of these stores have been hit by inflation, resulting in prices that can only stretch so far when the cost of goods has skyrocketed by about 40% over the past couple of years. It's created quite the tricky balancing act. I mean, how do you offer bargains while trying to keep up with rising costs? It seems Dollar Tree hasn't quite figured it out. So, if Dollar Tree can't clean up its stores, literally and figuratively, it's going to have to make a tough comeback for its shoppers, because without them, survival becomes an even bigger challenge. The whole thing could also be the result of bad deals, or, better still, acquisition missteps, the most notable being its purchase of Family Dollar in 2015. At the time, it seemed like a power move aimed at expanding the brand's footprint, tapping into a wider audience, and ultimately dominating the dollar store market. But instead of a success story, the $9 billion deal has turned into a cautionary tale. Why? Well, Family Dollar came with its fair share of problems that Dollar Tree either underestimated or ignored altogether. Many of Family Dollar's stores were already struggling, with outdated layouts, poor inventory management, and a brand image that didn't resonate well with its target audience. By absorbing Family Dollar, Dollar Tree didn't just inherit these issues, but also the cost of fixing them. And that's where things started to spiral. Instead of investing heavily in revamping Family Dollar locations, Dollar Tree spread itself too thin. Store upgrades and maintenance were minimal, leaving many locations to limp along with the same problems they had before the acquisition. Customers began noticing, and foot traffic dropped. To top it all off, Family Dollar has faced numerous store closures over the past few years, due to everything from safety violations to failing to meet local standards. Right now, Dollar Tree seems to be shouldering the burden of a failing chain, while its original brand also struggles to keep pace. Beyond the operational headaches, there's also the financial fallout. That $9 billion price tag for Family Dollar hasn't exactly paid off. Instead of boosting profits, the acquisition has weighed Dollar Tree down with hefty expenses, including the costs of closing underperforming stores and implementing Band-Aid solutions for those that remain open. In hindsight, Dollar Tree's attempt to expand quickly ended up being a costly gamble that didn't deliver the returns we all hoped for. As if that wasn't enough, store closures and operational missteps have only added to Dollar Tree's woes. If there's one thing that screams trouble for any retailer, it's a string of store closures. And for Dollar Tree, they've been coming hard and fast. Family Dollar, the company's struggling subsidiary, has been the primary culprit, with hundreds of underperforming locations shuttering their doors in recent years. Store closures might have seemed like a way to trim the fat, but it's more like cutting off a limb when it comes to the retail world, and a large chunk of it boils down to operational missteps. Family Dollar locations have faced repeated issues with unsanitary conditions, including one particularly notorious case of a rodent infestation that began in 2020 up until 2022, when the FDA was forced to step in and shut down over 400 stores. Now that's the kind of blow that doesn't just hurt sales, but damages the brand's reputation in ways that are hard to recover from. Running a dollar store on razor-thin profit margins means every penny counts. And when you're forced to close stores, you're not just losing revenue. You also have to cover severance, lease break fees, and inventory redistribution. These financial pressures only add to the strain Dollar Tree is already under, with inflation driving up costs for everything from merchandise to logistics. As for the competition, store closures like this tend to create gaps in neighborhoods where rivals like Walmart, Aldi, or even online giants like Amazon are all too eager to swoop in on. With fewer locations, Dollar Tree and Family Dollar are ceding valuable market share, further weakening their position in the already cutthroat retail sector. These store closures have also become a vicious cycle. When one location closes, nearby stores are left to pick up the slack, often stretching already limited resources even thinner. Understaffing, poor inventory levels, and declining customer satisfaction follow, creating a ripple effect that only accelerates the downward spiral. And at the end of the day, it isn't just a symptom of Dollar Tree's struggles, but a driving force behind them. And unless the company can find a way to stabilize its operations and rebuild its reputation, it risks becoming a shadow of the retail powerhouse it once aspired to be. Dollar Tree's struggles are more than just a company issue. They reflect deeper challenges across the retail industry as a whole. The additional 25 cents may have eased some financial strain, but it also alienated loyal shoppers who had little choice but to turn to competitors like Walmart so they could get more value for their money. And while competitors like Target and Walmart have invested heavily in technology for e-commerce, Dollar Tree's lack of a robust digital presence has left it falling behind. Modern shoppers want convenience, and Dollar Tree's failure to adapt has made it less relevant than before. In a crowded market, standing still is no longer an option, and Dollar Tree is struggling to keep up. The ripple effect of all these on the relationship with their customers is the erosion of trust. With reports of store closures, poor conditions, and limited product offerings tarnishing Dollar Tree's reputation and making customers question whether they're truly getting the best deal. So, while Dollar Tree might still be standing, it's clear the foundation isn't as solid as it once was. The very conditions that should be driving its success are instead exposing cracks in its business model. And ultimately, Dollar Tree's challenges highlight the risks of clinging to outdated models in a fast-changing industry. You see, in the world of retail, survival is no longer just about low prices, but also about offering value, trust, and innovation. Whether Dollar Tree can adapt to this new reality remains to be seen, but without swift action, it risks being left behind in a highly competitive retail landscape. The question is, how long can it hold up before those cracks turn into full-on fractures?